click on Google, it is expected to automatically log you in. All right. So you see that I no longer have to go through that steps that I went through in the initial stage. So let's go back into our dashboard to continue. I believe we already understand what the dashboard does and what these two buttons does. The next thing under your dashboard is your profile. Now, this profile is a place that shows your information and every other thing. All right. So when you click on your profile, you are going to see your image, your name, and every other thing that has to do with your account. All right. You see your faculty, department level, the current session you are in, your UTME number, MAT number, your university email, your parents' phone number, their address, your own address, and all of that. All right. So you are going to see all of these things on your own profile. Right. So all you need to do is come here, click on the profile, and it brings you to this place. Right. The next thing there is the courses. Please confirm again that you can hear me.
I can hear you, sir.
All right.
I can hear you, sir.
All right. So the next thing here is the courses. All right. The courses. And as it says, here says my courses. So when you click on this place, it is expected to bring you to your courses. Now, these are the list of courses that you have registered and they have been approved. All right. Now, mind you, this is not LMS yet. This is still the AIS. This is the AIS. Most of you that are familiar with the school system, you know, when you log into LMS, you will now go to academic workflow before you'll be able to access your course registration and all of those. But this platform now gives you the ability to access all of these things even before you move to LMS. You understand? And as you can see here, these are the three courses that were on my dashboard. So meaning these are the three courses that I have registered for and they have been approved. All right. So the next thing under that place is your course registration history. All right. Course registration history. Now your course registration history, you are going to see a list of sessions. All right. Some of you came into the school in 2018, some were in 2019, 2020, and all of those. So regardless of when you want to print the course registration form, all right, you have access to it. So let's assume you want to print your course registration for 2020, 2021.
I'm not hearing you.
You can't hear me? Hello?
So we can hear you loud and clear, sir. Right on.
All right, all right. So when you click on something like this, for me now, I don't have anything in my 2021, 2022 course history, all right? That is why it threw me to this error page that says no course has been registered, all right? No course has been registered. So it takes you back to your dashboard where you now have to go back to your course registration history. And this time around, when I click on the 2022-2023 section, I should be able to see my courses that have been registered. As you can see here, those three courses are showing here. All right. And you can see the maximum credit load that was set for that semester and the minimum that was set, and also the total credits that you have registered. If you sum this up, you should have this. All right. So you can also print your course registration from here. Do you understand? Hello.
We can hear you.
Okay, all right, thank you. So the next thing is new registration. Now, this aspect is very, very germane, and I'd advise you pay your 100% attention to these aspects, because this is the part that concerns you the most in this system. after the payment section. Now, on this aspect, you see on this drop down, when you click on courses, you have a drop down. When you click on this new reg, you have another drop down that says first semester and second semester. All right. So when you click on the first semester, what happens is you see a list of all courses that belongs to your departments. You see a list of all courses that belongs to your departments. All right. And you can see a memo here that says declined courses should be deleted before attempting to re-register. So let's assume you register a course, and for any reason whatsoever, your course advisor deletes your course, right? And asks you to re-register that course. You have to, sorry, not delete, declines your course, right? Meaning you register and they did not approve it. You have to go and delete that course before you register another one. Now, on this dashboard here, you can see that maximum credits for first semester is 10. Number of courses registered so far for me, for this my account, is 3, which are those 3 courses that you can see on the dashboard there, right? Total units registered is 7, and the total units left is 7. Is 3, sorry. So from here now, it means when I try to register, if I try to register anything that is above 3 credit units now, it should show me an error. All right. Now you can see that this courses, you can see AEB 111. This AEB 111 is here because computer science students in 100 level are taking AEB 111. All right. So their HOD must have set the course for them, right? So you can also search for courses. You can also search for courses here. And as you are searching, is filtering, right? You can also search based on level. So if you notice, as I am, anything I type here now to filter and bring them out. So let's say I need just 300 level courses. All I need to do is go to this search bar and type 300. It will bring all the 300 level courses, and I can click on this place to show me more 300 level courses. All right. So when you use this button says register course. That is what this button is used for, to register your course. All right. So what I'm going to do before I proceed is to try to register this course that is 6 units. All right. And the total units left here is 3. The total unit left is 3. So I am not supposed to be able to register anything more than 3, right? So when I click on this register button, I get a message that says there was an attempt to exceed the maximum credit load. There was an attempt to exceed the maximum credit load. So what this is trying to tell you is than what you try to register. Sorry. So, but at the same time, when I click on this one, which is 2 unit course, I expect it to go through, because this 2 unit course is less than what I have. Is less than what I have here. All right. So when I click on this one, sorry, when I click on this one, it should add it. Now you can see that I've added the course, and it's no longer it didn't throw that error. So whenever I go back to my courses, let's say I go back to my courses here now, I will now see that course that was added. But now the course is still pending. So you see, you have the option of still deleting it. All right. But once your course advisor approves your course, you can no longer delete. That is why you are seeing that the action for these other guys are all empty. All right. But as long as your course is still pending, you can delete. So when you have a problem, you don't need to go to your course advisor or come to ICT to complain that, okay, I have a course I need to delete. My course advisor deleted everything and all of those. You no longer need to go through that hurdle. All you need to do is come here and delete your course by yourself, as long as it's still pending. All right. So the next thing I'm going to go to is the second semester course registration. Now, as you can see, it prompts an error that says, this is most probably a bad request. Contact the ICT team for support. This is because second semester has not been set by your HOD. All right. So whenever you click on second semester or you click on first semester and it brings you to this page, it shows that your HOD has not done something he is supposed to do. All right. And if your HOD has done everything and all things are equal, you should see your second semester courses the same way you see these first semester courses. Right. So that is that for course registration. And please, as we move on, just try and write down your questions so that at the end of the session you can take them. So the next thing on the menu there is your wallet and the payments, wallet and payments. So I'm going to click on that and it brings me to the wallet section. It brings me to the wallet section. And if you notice, right, there is a debit amount here, which is 525 Naira. If you go back to your dashboard, you see that that is the same thing that we have here, 525 Naira. So this card is the same thing that is displaying here, just that it is displaying differently. All right. So when you click on this guy, it brings you to the same page. So if you log into your dashboard, you don't necessarily need to come here before you make your payments. You can just make your payments directly from the first point of call on your dashboard. All right. So you can just click on this button and it will bring you to the same place. So are we on the same page?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. So here is what we're going to do. We're going to just pick some payments and run tests with them. All right. So as it is, I am owing acceptance fee of 5 Naira, tuition fee of 100 Naira, and the 60% of that tuition fee is 60 Naira. Now, when you see this now, you might think, oh, the your tuition fee is 100 Naira. Why are you meant to pay 160? Now, the reason why you have these two here is because the school has a policy, which I believe we're all aware of, that it's either you pay 60% or you pay 40% or you pay the 100%, right? So let's assume you are coming in for a new session. You're coming in for a new session and these are the fees you are meant to pay. Now, if you don't have the 100% to pay, the first thing you are meant to pay is your 60%. All right. The first thing you're meant to pay is your 60%. So you are going to click on the 60%. When you click on it, it brings you to another page. It brings you to another page. Now, this page here shows the payer ID, and this place will always be your name. And there is a note here that says, provide a valid email address to enable you access your receipt. Now, after this transaction, your receipt will be returned back to you. But in a case of network fluctuation or there is a glitch in the system, right, you should be able to access your email from Paystack or Flutterwave, as the case may be, via the email that you provide in this section. All right. So I'm going to go ahead to type in my email here. So I'm going to type in my email here. So when I type in my email, I'm going to proceed. You can see the amount I'm meant to pay and what I am paying for, 60% tuition. So I'll click on continue. When I click on continue, it brings me to another page that shows my transaction ID. All right. And it also shows how much you are meant to pay. So you can click on this copy. You see that it has copied your transaction ID. All right. When you click on this copy, it will pick up your transaction ID. And you can go ahead to pay. When you click on pay, it will now open the modal of Paystack or Flutterwave, as the case may be. Now, this is a test case. This is a test case. That is why you are seeing this type of modal.